Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ plus story for today. I'm Bonnie Builder, and let's queer up entertainment. Scissor Sisters Jake Shears rise into canes with wild gay biker film. Jake Shears is back in the spotlight, and not just on stage. The Scissor Sisters frontman is currently touring the globe with the reunited band for their first live shows in over a decade. But offstage, he's making waves with his screen debut in Pillion, a wild and unexpectedly heartfelt gay biker romance that turned heads at the Cannes Film Festival. Directed by first-time filmmaker Harry Lighton, Pillion stars Alexander Skarsgård as Ray, a leather-clad dom navigating new territory with a submissive partner played by Harry Potter alum Harry Melling. Shears plays Kevin, one of Ray's previous subs. One unforgettable scene features Shears encountering a very realistic prosthetic Prince Albert piercing. Talking to Deadline, Shears said, quote, "I gotta say that prosthetic was really realistic. To me, in real life, it felt very real. Literally and figuratively. It was so realistic that in the moment when it's happening and being filmed, it was kind of shocking in a really great way," end quote. Even more surprising, that piercing wasn't in the script. So Shears' reaction on camera is 100% genuine. The casting director spotted Shears during his electric performance as the MC in Cabaret on London's West End. From there, Shears dove deep into the dom sub-leather scene, researching, reading the Leatherman's Handbook, and learning the rituals of kink. Pillion is expected to hit theaters later this year via A24. Now that I've ended by saying A24, does that whole story make sense?
Now it makes sense.
They are oftentimes off the beaten path, but because it is A24, I will be seeing this film. I am a huge fan of that production company. I love most of what they put out, and I want to see this penis, please. Scissor Sisters, not a band that I'm familiar with. I'm gonna turn to.
Don't even. Listen, don't even get me started, because when I saw Scissor Sisters, I got freaking excited. I thought it was gonna be lesbians on stage. I was like, hello. You know what I mean? Scissoring is my cardio. I was excited for that. And then I saw these men on stage singing this music, and I was like, yeah, not what I thought. So this makes me more interested in it.
Okay, here's the Prince Albert.
The Prince Albert.
I love the monarchy, so yeah, I'm ready to. Yeah.
Who doesn't love royalty?
Who doesn't love royalty?
And it's Alexander Skarsgård. If you all know him from True Blood, he is one of the sexiest dudes I've ever seen on screen. There is a way that he is able to just like connect with a gay audience and make it realistic. Like it doesn't feel like he's faking anything. Maybe he's not.
Like a Butch Salamander.
Yeah.
And so I think we need to find ways to get away from the politics sometimes, just to wash our brain a little bit. Wash our brain with the Prince Albert penis.
Yes.
So yeah, find your shows and like put them on your queue to make sure that you can kind of. This is my advice, because this is what I've been doing watching True Blood every night right now, and watching these gay scenes with Alexander Skarsgård. So it definitely helps.
But what a great way for someone that maybe they're shy. Maybe they don't know if they're into kink or BDSM or leather. You know what I mean? Maybe something in this movie excites them and they're like, oh, let me go seek this out.
Absolutely.
You know? You can't get much safer sex than watching it on a screen, okay?
Well, speaking of advice, when you go down on somebody with the Prince Albert, the metal is going to rub the roof of your mouth and cause some bruising, I'll say. So you want to make sure you have the entire phallic instrument lubricated, including the metal piece, so that when it is rubbing, it reduces friction so it's not causing any bruising on the roof of your mouth.
So the first time I gave head, I chipped my tooth on the Prince Albert.
Oh my God.
What?
True story. True story.
Wait a minute, the first time?
Yeah, the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah, big chip in my front tooth.
I was going to say how great your front teeth are now, but now I know why, right? Like,
I can take them out. No, just kidding.
did that scare you? Like if you came across another Prince Albert in the future where you're like, hell no, or no?
No,
okay.
What?
Wait a second. You said you put lubricant on it?
You lubricate it. You spit on that thing, and then
okay.
eat it like Thanksgiving. Yeah. You make sure it's nice and wet.
But
you want dry metal rubber.
So that way it doesn't rub on the top.
No, I thought you meant like an actual like lubricant to put on there. Like I'm like, that's
what he does.
Yeah.
He does it.
okay.
Get them out? No.
Flavor.
But I want to know is the Leatherman's Handbook on Audible because I drive a lot.
Right, I've never heard about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
right? I like that.
We had to learn from experience.
And on Audible. That's
Yeah.
the best one. I love that. Will is like, I'm not reading that. Read it.
You're right.
I
Anything
feel
Jason?
so out of this conversation.
Oh, no.
What's
You have
Prince
time.
Albert? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
He's royalty.
Just look down.
That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.